Let's talk about something a little closer to home. Ice. Ice. Let's get started. How do we feel about ice over here at Love People Enough? Okay, it's complicated, right? So let's start off with I completely support the concept of what ice is doing. And I want to explain why to start off. Because I think a lot of people who oppose it aren't thinking it through. If you're in this country illegally, there has been no background check on you. None. It doesn't matter if you've been a perfect neighbor for 20 years. It doesn't matter if you've been a good employee, a good friend, someone people love and trust. You could have raped and murdered someone back home. You could have tortured someone. You could have killed someone. You could have done something so horrific that people who know you would never in a million years believe it. And we just don't know. That's the reality. Let me give you a personal example, something that really hits home for me. I knew a man years ago. He was a family friend to such an extent that he was at our Christmas one year. He spent Christmas with us, sitting at the table with me and my family. If you'd asked me at the time to describe him, I would have told you he was one of the kindest men I have ever known. Every friend who knew him would have said he was one of the kindest men they had ever known, if not the kindest. That man is now serving 30 years to life. Child pornography, touching of a child. People fool us. People who are good at lying lie to us. That's what bad people do. They lie. They blend in. They become a part of your life. And you would stake your reputation on them right until the moment you find out the truth. This is why background checks exist. This is why we have processes. Not because we assume the worst about everyone, because we know that the worst can wear a very friendly face. And they do. So when people stand in the street and tell me that ICE shouldn't remove someone because they've been a good neighbor for 15 years, I understand the feeling. I do. I get it. But that feeling is not a background check. And the absence of a background check is the entire problem. And someone might pay the cost of that with their life if something's not done about them. Now, here's the part that I think gets lost. There are two sides to this. On one side, yes, get the bad guys off the streets. Continue doing that. That should never stop. On the other side, we need to make sure that ICE officers are properly trained, really trained, not just getting exactly what they need and then moving them forward. Um, you got to spend some time. You need to train these people extensively in the use of force. Train in the kind of professionalism that builds public trust. Because when they get that wrong, and sometimes they do, and we've seen the videos, it costs everyone. And then there are people out there who are literally running anti-ICE training, teaching people how to obstruct, how to make arrests harder, how to be difficult. These are real people doing real harm to public safety, and I have zero patience for it. If you put yourself in front of a lawful arrest and try to stop it, you are not a hero, you are a problem. But here's where the government loses me every single time something goes wrong. The moment an officer does something questionable, and I mean the second it hits the news, the response from the top is immediate and total. He's fine. They're wrong. The other people are terrorists. That's too fast. That destroys trust. What should happen is simple. What any honorable institution does. The officers in question are temporarily suspended pending investigation. That's standard. That's normal. They did something wrong. They are held accountable to the full extent of the law. They did nothing wrong. They go back to work and we support them. You say that clearly and you mean it. That way, regular people, people who want a safe country, who support this work, can trust the process. We don't want witch hunts. We also don't want blank checks. Hey everyone, this is Micah from Love People Enough. Please consider signing up for our Patreon so we can continue to bring you hard-hitting episodes and grow our channel to reach the widest audience possible. Link below in the description.